You now possess Dracula's rib. Huzzah. Hello and welcome everyone. This is your guide, Ryan Phoenix, taking you climb back on board the bus as we begin a new tour. That's right, today we step into the world of Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. Alright, let's get right to it and press the start button and begin the game here. I'm sure that most people that are familiar with the Castlevania series will probably think of this as the black sheep of the series, which honestly it pretty well is. Let's go ahead and talk to this elderly gentleman here, who tells us the first thing to do in this town is to buy a white crystal, which that is definitely one of the things that we want to do right away here. I'm going to try to talk to all the people in this town and most of the towns and try to tell you, like, who's trying to steer you in the wrong direction, who's telling you the truth there, because that's one of the things that really seem to people have a problem with this game. Like that guy right there was telling you about a crooked dealer. Well, there isn't really a crooked dealer per se. There's a guy that tries to sell you something that you don't need, but you do need this there, the white crystal, which we'll go and buy with the 50 hearts which we had, and that's all that we have, so can't really buy anything else now. Oh well, so let's drop down here, and who's Dracula's riddle are in town of Veros. Yeah, that's true there. Most of the people that tell you about where clues are pretty accurate, but yeah, about the dealer that I was talking about there's a guy that'll sell you the thorn whip here, but it's better to wait for the upgrade because the upgrade's in the next town, so you can take that for what's worth. You can take this for what's worth, and it's worth nothing. That's a complete lie there. As is this here. Talks about the ferryman, and he says that he likes garlic, but the garlic doesn't do anything for the ferryman there, but a certain item does. We'll figure that out later. This guy will tell you about a magical potion that will destroy walls. Well, he's actually referring to the holy water, which does take out false walls, so that one is true. Now this one tells us about a friend in Aldra, and that we should go see him. Well, nobody's ever identified as like a friend of yours, but there is somebody that'll sell you something important there, so that's something to keep in mind. And this one tells us about the 13 clues to solving Dracula's riddle, which there are 13 of the clue books, so that is correct there. So most people in this town give you decent information there, but only a couple people with misleading information. I wonder if that's because of like a poor translation or what the deal is with that. Let's not worry about that now. Let's get down to some action there. That's what Castlevania is all about, right? Go through, killing monsters, and stealing hearts from them. Alright, and I didn't really mention before when we bought the crystal that the hearts in this game, rather than being like the ammunition in the previous game and following games there, this time the hearts are your currency. And indeed, what a horrible night to have a curse. Boy, the ever annoying day and night system for this game there that has given so many people problems. But yeah, just a annoying message there, having to wait around for that to finish before you can move on with the game. Like, you don't want to be messing around with that while you're playing a game here. And you notice I'm trying to jump up, get those guys to shoot upward rather than shoot at me there, because if they knock you back in the water, then the water is instant death there. And apparently, a big old vampire slayer like Simon Belmont doesn't have time to learn how to swim. Well, I'm sure that it must be a common trait among video game characters, because a lot of video game characters don't know how to swim. It's kind of strange. Well, but moving right along here and taking out some more of these skeletons here. And you notice that they're giving us the larger hearts, even though they're half hearts. I believe they're, I can't remember what they're worth there. I'll have Jaren list them on the side there, like what the different sizes are worth. As we avoid some more fireballs here from the creature from the lagoon there. Alright, but yeah, they shoot those 2 fireballs and then they jump back in the water, so you can avoid them that way. As we make our way to the first mansion of the game, and oh my god, we're stuck. What we do? Well, if you remember, we bought that crystal in the first town, which is needed right here to see this platform. Hooray! So we're not stuck after all. And actually, you can jump on this platform without using the crystal there, without even seeing it. there, but, you know, just for the sake of doing it the way that you're supposed to, I figure I'll show off the fact that you can see the platform is there. I remember as a kid there, like, jumping up on there without knowing that the platform was there, just thinking, oh, well, it's just an invisible platform. I don't know why I didn't think anything strange of it before, but oh well. Alright, but moving right along here. While we're in the mansion here, I might as well talk a little bit about the reason why we're in the mansion, which is the story of this game. At the end of Castlevania 1, when, spoilers, Simon defeats Dracula, Dracula actually places a curse on Simon, which will eventually kill him, unless he goes around and gathers all of Dracula's body parts and brings them together, and then destroys Dracula once and for all. Oh, well, that blob just went straight through this wall here, but whoa, look at that, we can walk through the floor here, and if you were to try to jump on those two blocks there, you would fall through and back down below. And speaking of below, there is a book hidden right below here, on this wall here, that tells us about the wooden stakes in this game. Ah, wow. God dang it. Oh, wow, this guy is really giving me problems here. I usually don't have any problem with these guys. Epic slowdown there. Nice. But yeah, the book will tell us about the wooden stakes and how striking the orb with the wooden stake will reveal the symbol of evil, I think is the wording it uses. But yeah, it essentially is telling you how to get the different body pieces of Dracula. And we're going to move up here because if you were paying attention there, you would see this robed gentleman here, the only person in the mansions who will sell you an oak stake. And you have to find this guy in each of the mansions there. Is it the same guy? Probably not there, but you know. We can pretend that it is just this wandering oak stick salesman there that follows Simon Belmont around because, well, let's face it, Simon Belmont's his only client. I gotta be careful with my HP here, but let's stop here. And you saw that skeleton kind of backed off when he got to these platforms there because that's another false platform there. Normally, if you had the holy water, you could throw that down on the ground and see that goes through, and that's your clue to not jump on it, but since we don't have that, we'll have to take a hint from the enemies. Now we'll go ahead and equip the stake here, and if we press up and the attack button, we'll use our special item, and what we have here, you now possess Dracula's rib. Huzzah! Alright, we'll go ahead and go to our menu and equip that instead of the white crystal now. And you can see we have a shield. Very nice. Very nice for blocking projectiles, which is what we'll use it for. Alright, take these guys down, no problem. And this time, instead of going all the way back and around, we'll just drop down here and avoid falling in the water there. That's definitely an important thing to do. And take out some of these knights here. And some more of these demon gargoyle type creatures, whatever they are, whatever you want to call them. And if we make our way back to the left here, we'll actually make our way back to the entrance of the castle, just up these stairs here, and yep, continue to the left there, and that'll be the entrance. But another thing that's important to know about the mansions here, not castles, mansions, when you're inside the mansion, the time doesn't pass, which is a very important thing to note, because this game is one of the games that has multiple endings depending on how quickly in-game time you complete the game. So I believe it is 8 days you have to get the very best ending, so it's definitely worthwhile to go through and do your heart grinding while you're inside of the mansions where time won't pass. And let's see here, we got 78 hearts, so we got a ways to go, so I'm going to cut it right here, and I will be right back after I do my grinding back and forth on this platform here. So I'll be right back. Alright, we are back, and you can see that we have grinded up to 256 hearts, which is actually the maximum amount of hearts that you can have. And if you look where it says L, we are now level 1 Vampire Slayer here. Yes, you can actually level up in this game, sort of like an RPG. The E on the menu there tells our experience, but after you get to level 1 here, you stop getting experience from getting hearts, which is because they have it capped where you can only gain levels against monsters of like a certain difficulty. So monsters of a certain area will stop giving you hearts after you level up. So that's something to keep in mind. You can't like grind up to max level against these enemies here. And we'll just go ahead and drop down here and make our way back out of the mansion. And now it's time to do some backtracking here. We're going to head back to the first town, actually, and hopefully we can time this pretty well where we can get back there and have it be daytime there. That would be very nice. Jump across here and hopefully get this alright to where the skeleton doesn't knock us back in the water there. That would be bad. Alright, and get rid of you. And you can see these stairs down here. Those stairs will actually take us to our next destination, which is the second town of the game. But like I said, the first thing that god dang, stupid skeleton right at the edge of the screen there. We want to go back to the first town to get to the holy water, which is actually there. The reason we didn't get it earlier is because it costs another 50 hearts, which we did not have at the beginning of the game. So yeah, just go ahead and head back now and get it while we have the money for it. Take you out. There we go. Can I reach you? Probably not gonna bother with it. Just jump across when I can. And take you down. Alright, there. Got him. Haha. Alright, can I hit you both? There we go. I like getting those 2-for-1 shots in there. God dang it. I think my A button's sticking a little bit there. It doesn't want to do the double attack there. Alright, I think that we're going to time this pretty well there. We're almost back at the first town, and it's still nighttime, so we're still under the horrible curse here. And these werewolves are pretty annoying when it's nighttime there because they take 4 hits there. They're pretty tough during the night, so keep that in mind while you're making your way back here. Oh, okay, the morning sun has vanquished the horrible night. Huzzah! So yeah, now the enemies go back to being normal. And I think that the enemies that were on the screen with you, yeah, they're still the nighttime versions. But now the new enemies that appear on the screen are going to be the regular ones. So, alright, now that we're back here, and now that we have a good bit of money, we're going to go right up here and into the store. Alright, and inside we find this gentleman here who will sell us the holy water. Huzzah! And yes, we definitely want to buy that. And I'll go ahead and set that to our sub-weapon there, since we don't really have anything anyway. So press up in the button there, and you'll throw a bottle of holy water at the ground there. Does the same amount of damage as your leather whip does, so it can be not bad there. Like, use it to take those guys out pretty easily and do a quick shot on the werewolves there. Yep. So not bad, but you know, not really good for damaging enemies there. Like, we really want just to uncover the hidden passages and point out where there's the false blocks, the false floors, if you will. Alright, take these guys down. We want to make it to the next town before nightfall. Again, god dang it, I didn't get a chance to get him, but now I can show off the fact that the shield actually works there. Didn't get a chance to show that off before. Alright, there we go, got him that time. Alright, take these guys down like they're nothing. Sweet. But, you know, if we think that we're taking them down like they're nothing now, we'll just wait until we get to the next town and get our next whip upgrade. Huzzah. Or, well, actually our first whip upgrade, since we didn't get the Thor whip in the last town. So, yeah, we're going to ignore these guys and just head down the stairs. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, man. You need to get on the Stairmaster there. Simon, you move pretty slow on those steps. Alright, but now we are here at the town of Veros, I do believe. So we're going to go ahead and end the episode here, and next time we'll go ahead and explore the town a little bit, talk to some of the people, and see what they have to say. See if they say any more misleading information, or if they're all upstanding citizens here. I wanted to thank you guys for joining me here on this Creeptober Let's Play. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like or a comment below. I appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care.